everyone, this is Dr. Avanjala Singh and I've secured an All India rank of 421 in NEET PG 2023. This video is all about 5 do's and 5 don'ts that is going to help you in your preparation for NEET PG or INICET. So let's get started. So first things first, you need to have a plan for your preparation journey. As it is rightly said, failing to plan is planning to fail. So my advice to you people would be to get a printout of the calendar so you have a bird's eye view of the number of months that you're left with, and then divide all those months into the time required for your first read, and then subsequent 2 to 3 revisions, and then one final 10-day revision which is of utmost importance. Furthermore, you need to have daily targets and plan your day. This will help you since it will give you a sense of urgency and it will increase your productivity, because then you will feel like you have a specific amount of time for a particular subject, and so it will prevent wastage of time. The next most important thing according to me is to start slow. So this is a mistake that I made during my preparation journey. I started giving in 10 to 12 hours a day during the month of June 2022, and when it was time for me to step up my game in August or September, I felt really exhausted and it took me a lot of time to recover and to bounce back. So yeah, that is the lesson that I took from it, is it's a marathon and not a sprint, and so you need to start with say 4 to 6 hours a day initially, and then when you're done with your first read you can subsequently increase the number of hours. The next most important thing is to give GT from the start of your preparation. So I started my preparation by giving a GT, and I could not sit for 3 hours, I could not concentrate for 3 hours, I could not guess which subject was being tested, let alone the correct answer. So basically it was a nightmare, but it gets better as you give more GTs. As for the number of times that you should attempt a GT, I feel initially you should go for once a month, and as soon as you complete your first read, you should start giving GTs once every 15 days, and then towards the end of your preparation, one GT every week will suffice. Along with the GTs, I also used to solve subject-wise tests and mini tests that Marrow had to offer very randomly, because I felt that it is always easier to go back to questions rather than going back to the theory, and more importantly, the explanations of the questions and the explanations of the high area made me revise the topic without the hassle of going back to the books and reading the entire theory all over again. But having said that, the grand tests and the mini tests and the subject-wise tests are really incomplete if you don't look at the explanations and the highlighted points of the explanations and the pearls associated with it. At times, it may often seem like a task because the explanations are really lengthy, but a very good solution to it is getting yourself a study partner, because it is going to make things interesting, it is going to break the monotony, and then you're good to go. So the next most important thing is the last 10-day revision. So as Dr. Aditya often talks in his videos, you're not preparing for the day of your examination, you're preparing to be able to revise the entire subject, or at least the most important points, in the last 10 days of your preparation. So no matter how much you have read a subject or how many times you have read a subject, you need to be able to revise the subject in the last 10 days. This will give you a sense of confidence and will help you in ruling out options at the day of the examination. So the last and the most important thing I feel is to have confidence in yourself, because honestly nobody else is going to do that for you. This is a long journey and it is full of its own ups and downs, and there will be bad days and there will be days where you feel like everyone else is better than you. You will feel intimidated by your own friends, and these are the days when you have to start believing in yourself and give yourself positive affirmations, because and also start seeing yourself in the branch of your choice, in the college of your choice. And once you start visualizing, things are going to manifest for you. So now talking about the don'ts of the preparation. The first one will be not to have any kind of FOMO regarding the source of your preparation. You have to choose a source wisely and just stick to it and trust your faculty blindly. I have been a Marrow Plan C user ever since, and a lot of subjects in Marrow are not considered to be that good, but I just trusted my faculties blindly, and I also knew for a fact they had all the information. They provided us with all the information that is required to crack any entrance, and so that saved me a lot of time. So the next point will be to not let the GT ranks get to you. There is a very common myth that surrounds the Marrow GTs, and it is that the ranks that we get in GTs are a simulation of the rank that we get in the actual examination, and this was not the case with me. My mock rank was around 1097, and 20 days later I got a rank of 421. I know for a fact that it is not easy to not think of a GT rank. Even I used to feel disheartened when I got a bad GT rank. But now when I look back, I only feel that I lost a lot of precious time. The sole purpose of GT is to make you analyze your weaker areas so that you can work towards it. And so if we get disheartened by our GT ranks, or the fact that our scores are not improving, or there is a plateau in our GT graph, then that just defeats the whole purpose of it. The next thing is not to compare ourselves to others. Everybody is born differently, everybody has different abilities. Some might take few hours to complete a topic, while the others might take few days to complete the same topic. We should just analyze our strengths and our weaknesses and be confident in ourselves, be consistent and focus on improving ourselves rather than comparing ourselves to others. Another underrated don't is to not compromise on your sleep. This is especially important for people like me who are taking a drop and who have the entire day to themselves, and all they have to do is eat, sleep and study. You can never really underestimate the power of a well-rested mind. You can see for yourselves the day that you sleep for 7.5 to 8 hours, you will be able to do the target for the day and also additionally do some pending targets. And the day that you cut down on sleep will be a total wastage. So yes, it is very important to not compromise on your sleep and have some good 7.5 to 8 hours of sleep every day. So the last and the most important don't will be to not miss out on the previous year questions. The previous year questions and the previous year topics form a major bulk of your preparation journey, but towards the end of your journey, say the last 2 to 3 months, they have to be emphasized on a little more. So the way I used to do it was I used to start my day with some 25 to 50 previous year questions, and then read the explanation and then go on and read the theory for the entire day. This was very helpful in my case because in NEET PG, the previous year topics and the previous year questions were heavily tested. And in fact, in any competitive exam like INICET or NEET, 80% of the paper is just previous year questions and previous year topics. So the sole purpose of solving previous year questions towards the end of your preparation once again is so that you don't get very obvious questions wrong during your examination. So that was all about 5 do's and 5 don'ts that you need to follow. And if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel.